As I said, I would get round to a collection update, and this is probably the biggest one I've done yet. I've got a big pile there because I've done a video in like 6 weeks. So let's go through the DVDs first. Jeez. Okay, the DVDs. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, and spring. It's quite a mouthful. This is a brilliant South Korean film. Very, very mellow, slow. What's the word I'm looking for? Meditative is the word I'm looking for. This is a beautiful film. I think it's one of the most settling films. I think if you're really stressed out, this is the perfect film to watch. It's become one of my favourites. I hadn't seen it in 3 years, so I bought it to rewatch it, and I loved it more the second time. And I think it's one that is an easy rewatch. It's not very long. It's about 95 minutes. And I think it's very easy to watch over and over, I would say. So if I'm more stressed out, I'm just going to go watch this film. But it's beautiful. I'd love to see if anyone on here has actually seen that film. And A Story of Children and Film. This is the latest documentary by filmmaker Mark Cousins, who's from Belfast, just like me. He's known for The Story of Film, which came out in 2011, which is a 15-part TV series, basically looking at the history of the entire cinema. I'm not so fussed on his style in A Story of Film. His content's brilliant. It's the way he presents it. If you've seen it, you'll know what I mean. His narration is very, very dull. Sometimes he sounds very pompous, but you know, his content's good. And it's also based on the book he wrote on the same thing. But I heard this is good, so I want to check this out, looking at children and how they're represented in cinema around the world. And another TV series that film / TV documentary series, the Up series. This is gained acclaim, and I'm surprised still that it hasn't been that, it's not that well known. I mean, I can't believe I only heard about it last year. It's what an incredible idea for a series. For those that don't know what the series is, basically, since 1964, which was the first one, they filmed 7-year-olds, and they return every 7 years and interview them, asking them questions about their lives and what they think of their surroundings, what they think of school, what they think of everything that's going on. I've only watched the first one, which was only like 35 minutes long, and it was disappointing because it was just so short. I don't mean disappointing as in it wasn't worth my time, I guess, which was longer, but it was really, for its time, it's the sort of thing you wouldn't have seen on TV. It's really impressive filmmaking. We're on 56 up at the moment, and that's just incredible. So I look forward to binging upon this series. They get longer and longer, it seems, because one of them's like nearly 3 hours long compared to the first one that's only half an hour. So really, really look forward to digging into that series. Then we have the abundance of Blu-rays. We've got Cool Hand Luke, which is a famous film with Paul Newman. Haven't seen this yet. Kagamusha from Akira Kurosawa. I haven't seen this yet, and I've seen like 20 Kurosawa films, and this isn't one of them. So I'm going to get around to that very soon. Princess Mononoke. I don't know if I put that in my last video, but here it is anyway. One of my favourite anime films, and you can see my review on that if you wish in the Ghibli week. But yeah, beautiful film on Blu-ray. And another Studio Ghibli film that looks gorgeous on Blu-ray, Kiki's Delivery Service. Enjoyed rewatching that one. And I got a steelbook, Dr. Mabuse, The Gambler, Dr. Mabuse, The Gambler, the silent film. This is a Master Cinema release, and it looks great. It was on offer at Zavi, had to have it. Look forward to watching that. Then we've got two here that I bought to rewatch eventually. I haven't opened them yet. Sunset Boulevard. Alright, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up. This film is just fantastic. Doesn't need an introduction, I think. The Truman Show, which I think is underrated. The more I think about it, the more I realise how complex and honest it is. It's got a lot of commentary on the media, and it's Jim Carrey. One of his best performances easily. I bought the original Cape Fear because I realised Gregory Peck's in it, and he's a fantastic actor in To Kill a Mockingbird and other things. And I also bought the remake, Martin Caselli. Originally I was just going to buy this, and then I seen this was also on offer, and I thought, why not get the two, so I can watch the original first. Saturday Night Fever, a film from the 70s, that is one of the most famous and iconic films of the 70s, and I haven't seen it. I've seen nearly 100. I think I've seen more than 100 70s films. It's my favourite decade of cinema, and I haven't seen this one yet. So, I'll get round to that eventually. Downfall, which I heard is very good, looking at the life of Hitler, and his downfall, I assume. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. The Long Goodbye by Robert Altman, another famous 70s film, I think. Not so much as the bigger names, but, you know, Robert Altman is quite well known in the film community, in terms of being a famous 70s director. So yes, that is everything that I bought. Just get the back up again. This is everything that I bought this the past 6 or 7 weeks, and I'll not do another update for a long time because I'm skint. I keep saying that, and I go out and buy all this. This is why I'm skint. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.